final episode. Welcome. I'll be honest here. This is the part where everything comes together. But not in the way Macbeth expected. If anything, this is where you realize the outcome was always heading in one single direction. It just took a lot of time to see it clearly. And by now, everything Macbeth built his confidence on starts to fall apart, starts to completely crumble, but not all at once. It was crumbling in the worst way, slowly, unavoidably. Macbeth had trusted the wordings of the prophecies, but he never questioned their meaning. He accepted them at face value. He just accepted what was in front of him, what he saw, interpreting them in the way that benefited him the most. And that's his mistake. Because the truth was always there, waiting for him. It was just hidden behind language, words, vocabulary. You need to have the time and the right state. You have to be in the right state to actually try to interpret them, to actually understand what the witches were trying to warn him about. Macduff was never born of a woman in the usual sense. The forest never moved, but it appeared to. Every impossible condition became possible after all. And when those truths are revealed, Macbeth finally understands. Not that he was lied to, because he wasn't. He just failed to interpret them, but that he chose to misunderstand. This wasn't fate controlling him. It was him choosing the version of fate he wanted to believe in. And by the time he realizes that, he also realizes that there's no way back now. Because the consequences of his choices are already in motion. This case doesn't end with a twist, like normal cases, right? It ends with a pattern. A pattern of ambition, misinterpretation, and deliberate choice. The witches didn't force Macbeth to act. They didn't make him kill. They simply showed him a version of the future, a possibility, and completely let him decide how he would get there. And that's what makes this case so unsettling. Because it was never really about the prophecies. It was about what someone is willing to do once they believe something is meant for them, written for them. And in the end, Macbeth doesn't fall because of fate. He falls because of himself.